What's up, mother foxers? To my living room. Yeah, we're a little bit of a different spot here. It's because, what I'm about to do doesn't really require me to be in the garage, so not really much to see here. This is not what a lot of people want to do. I am the exception. It doesn't bother me. It's kind of a calming thing for me to do, but I'm going to turn the camera around here. And this is going to be a nightmare for some, but others, okay. It's going to be a nightmare for most people. But for some others, it's not a big deal. Yeah, we're gonna do this, make it right, and make sure everything's good to go in this thing before we put it in the car. There you go, a big old pile of wires. So those of you who haven't vomited yet, stay tuned. This is the well, there's actually a headlight harness that's mixed up in this. They were separated until I put them together to bring them downstairs, so shouldn't be too hard to pull out of there. But yeah, I'm going to go through this, make sure there isn't any broken wires or anything like that, and then tape them up appropriately. You know what I mean? So ignore my flip-flops. But yeah, we'll go ahead and, like I said, we'll go through this a little bit meticulously, making sure everything is all good to go. And yeah, there's the main big dog part of it. So salt and pepper shakers. We're going back to the old school bullshit. I think both of those are actually, the clips are broken, done for. So we're gonna have to go ahead and tape those together when we put them in there. So. And definitely the headlight harness has got to be gone through because it's, yeah. I don't know if there's anything broken on it, but a lot of exposed wires and such. So, I don't know if I got any braided stuff, but I don't know if I want to use braided on the headlight harness because I'm going to be probably putting them in the core support kind of. And, yeah, this stuff is more apt to not rip than the others. The other stuff's pretty goddamn hard the braided stuff's pretty damn hard to cut. So, but yeah, we'll see what happens here. I know this thing is probably this thing that hides under your battery box. I think I'm gonna take that out of there and go ahead and run it around the fender and whatnot. So anyway, let me get to work here. All right, guys. So here we go. Got a few tools, and I found some big braided stuff here. So we're going to use some of this. Found my first couple of issues. One is this. These guys apparently wanted to make a ground off this. Yeah. I found another one on here as well. That's kind of like that. And that would be up here by the coil wire. Hillbillies, dude, hillbillies. And then I found on this other ground wire here. Yeah, that's the relay, I think to the AC. Let me give you a closer look at this. Yeah. Okay. That's not the worst of it. So there you go. So if I want AC in this car, this whole plug has to be, yeah, replaced. It's pretty disgusting and melty, and yeah. So I'm pretty sure this is the relay to the AC. This would be out toward the passenger side, in the apron area there, where the MAF sensor goes, because the MAF sensor is like right there too. So, yeah, let's work with it here. And this car was converted over to it had like a speed density harness in it, and they converted it to mass air. That's what this harness came from. Obviously wasn't from this car because it's a 4-cylinder. So yeah, I'm gonna have to find another AC relay plug, and we'll worry about that later. In the meantime, I tore off some, crap tape And we'll get some of this good loom on here, get some good tape around some of this stuff, and get going on getting this all tidied up. So, by the way, they did tap into the coil for some goddamn reason. I don't know what it was. I think it was, oh yeah, it was for that dumb tack they had on there. So I did have them taped up temporarily, but I'm gonna kind of make that permanent now. All right, man. There's the part that's going inside the car. Got that all taped up. And then all those wires that were exposed on the, it's going to be right coming out of the firewall there. Yeah, I got those all taped up nice and neat. And all the other wires that were exposed, got them nice and neat here. This right here, guys, I'm going to leave that open just because that's that, I taped off that wire. There's that bad AC relay plug here, so. But I do have everything else. There's the oxygen sensors, and then the salt and pepper shakers were all bare wired there, so I taped those up, and this was all broken up, so I got some new loom on there. This is all going right up to the coil. And this right here, I believe, is for, that's up by the firewall plug. But anyway, there's that all taken care of, guys. So, you know, I got a little pile of crap here. You know. But, yeah, let's go ahead and get that harness for the headlights taken care of. That's kind of a little bit more of a mess than what the main harness is. And then right there, that is the alternator harness, which I'm probably not going to be able to use because I'm going to upgrade that to a 3G. So let me get out of this mess. All right, so there's that. Not too bad, man. Look at this thing, was just, that was everywhere. I mean, this whole thing was just bare, guys, and I got it all back to where it should be. Tape that up with some good tape there, and around here where these were just getting loose. But everything looks pretty good on this thing. I'm gonna leave this on for now until I get it in the car and kind of really decide where I need to put that. And I may end up just taking everything out of there to make it, because it's, this thing is stiff and rigid. Take it out of there, you can bend it around areas like that. But yeah, man, not an exciting video, but figured this is something I needed to do. And yeah, I mean, we'll get to the alternator harness later when I get the stuff to upgrade it. I still got to get the cord and you need a big ass fuse for that. You need like a 200 amp fuse I got to get. Yeah, man, this is just tedious, necessary stuff. Well, there you have it, man. Quick little video to do some, show you a little bit of some tedious work I need to do. I think I still need to get a little more tape. I'm almost out of tape here to tape up some of these ends up by the headlights and whatnot, but other than that, we got kind of a, like I said, a little tedious thing out of the way, and I'll be putting that harness, since we got the engine in the car now, I'll be putting that harness in there probably tomorrow. So, and yeah, that'll be fun, because you got to go in the firewall, then you got to go down, and you got to go in. So yeah, that's fun. I've never put one of those in a car, but I've taken them out a couple of times, and they're not so bad taken out. Putting in, that's another story. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Later.